certainly no gimme here on the PAT. They're backed up now to a 42-yard extra point try. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 9. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Steps away. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who is contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Clock runs. seconds, less than a minute to go in an entertaining first quarter of play. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Parsons.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there on third and long. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to throw one up for the end zone, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Marcus May with a pick. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Cunningham. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Cunningham from the gun. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will tie our game here in the third. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak, 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Cunningham. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
There goes Green. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Wilson down around his goal line. They'll roll him out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by the tight end Dupree. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Bills. Billy Joe Dupree, 88 yards. And the Bills have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Faithful connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Sharif Floyd, the D-tackle, he gets the sack. And when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Back now in Arlington, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Bulldozes past him, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Cunningham to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Cunningham looking to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure.
Oh, wide open, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly.